you, wanna learn how to throw rocks? No, not like that, bigger. What? That's not even a rock. No, I meant like this. Yeah? Good. Welcome to a stupid, simple, casual guide to Ningguang. Eclipsing stuff. So, let's get started. Ah yeah. What's a stupid, simple, casual guide? Well, to be crystal clear, means no complicated meta talk explaining why your waifu or husband is shit because they're not at the top of the latest tier list. No confusing math and formulas, I'll give you the TLDR. No unrealistic whale setups full of maxed out 5-star weapons and support characters. No restrictive meta team requirements, you play who you like, how you like. It's meant to be a down-to-earth guide. You got the character or interested in her and just want to know how she ticks? Nice, grab a drink on the rocks and let's go. So, who's Ningguang? She's the...
我是七星之天权宁光。
the leader of Liyue. So, what is she good at? Well, her offensive capabilities are quite marvelous. Main damage dealer, meaning being on the field most of the time. Swap damage dealer, meaning characters where you just quick swap, press skill, press alt and immediately swap out. Generating energy for your team. Utility in her ability to block projectiles, which is not often useful, but when it is, it can be a game changer. Or detection, given mining is a boring job. And what is she bad at? Well, true to her element, she has a few faults. Limited support ability, a small damage boost but for Geo only. Some other constellation are pretty groundbreaking, like the C2 Wall Reset and C6 giving you a big burst after your burst. But it's not all or nothing, she can still perform quite well at C0, even if it's a bit of a rocky start. What stats do you want on her? She does not have any significant unusual scaling, so she follows the usual straight-up stats priority. If you've been living under a rock, or you're brand new, not to quarry, I'll give you the TLDR. Number 1, critical rate. Number 2, critical damage. Yes, this is critical impact. Number 3, attack percent. Number 4, geo damage. Although a great attack goblet with high crit is better than a crappy geo goblet. Energy recharge. Ultimate is quite cheap at 40 energy, so elemental recharge is of low value. But a little bit of it doesn't hurt, cheap doesn't mean free. Flat attack is of very low value, but better than HP or death. Elemental mastery increases the crystallized shield you get from geo reaction, but it is insignificant and never worth it. It does nothing for damage. HP increases her ward HP, but that is also insignificant and never worth it. And no special death scaling, so we don't give a shit. But what about artifact sets? For the 4-piece full sets, noblesse oblige. A large portion of Ningguang's damage comes from her ultimate, so the 2-piece is great for her. Furthermore, a cheap and short cooldown ult is great at keeping a very high uptime on the buff. Archaic Petra. This one is pretty similar in function, but more rigid and requires more micromanagement to make good use of the 4-piece effect. The buff is potentially more powerful depending on team comps, but is the extra micromanagement worth the effort? Up to you. 2-piece sets to combine however you like or need. Gladiator's Finale, Shimenawa's Reminiscence, Noblesse Oblige, Archaic Petra, Emblem of Severed Fate. Weapons. Secondary stats and weapons are a large part of your character's stats. As such, you should avoid low priority stats such as energy recharge or elemental mastery, even if the weapon's special effect sounds great. For your free-to-play options, if you are playing in 1.6 and got the Dodoko Tales,
どどこだよ
it's great for her, she makes great use of the passive. If you missed it, you will have to look at the crafting option. Unfortunately, only the Frostbearer Catalyst has a useful secondary for Ningguang. For those who spend a bit, the Battle Pass weapon, Solar Pearl, is fantastic on her. Crate is king and she can use the passive to great effect. The Paimon Shop weapons, the Royal and the Black Cliff are both solid options if you want to go that route. Your gacha 4-star options with suitable stats are the Wheat Sith and the Eye of Perception. Any of the 5-star options is better than the previous. Except the donut. We don't talk about the donut. Talents. Here are the notable parts of her kit you should know about. Trove of Marvelous Treasures. She shows you mineable ore on the minimap. Convenient. She doesn't need to be on the field for that, just in the team. Strategic Reserve. Anyone that runs through her wall gets 12% geo damage for 10 seconds, so do it when you can. Backup Plan and Star Jades. When you basic attack, you gain a Star Jade that floats around you. When you have at least one of these, your next charge attack does not consume stamina and fires all the jades you have for extra damage, because throwing more rocks is always the answer. Star Shatter, your ultimate. Throw more rocks, like a lot more. If you have a wall on the field, throw even more. Jade Screen, the wall. You just slam a wall on any fools you're facing. If you have her C2, the wall resets whenever it gets destroyed with a 6-second cooldown. Yes, using your ultimate counts as destroying the wall, resetting it. It's great. Generates energy, medium area of effect, good damage, and it blocks enemy projectiles, but you can shoot through it. Her basic, charged, jades, and ultimate all have auto-tracking, making her pretty good at dealing with annoying flying enemies like specters. Yes, rock beat ghost. Throwing more rocks, always the answer. So with all the basics done, how do we play her? She's fairly simple to play. Just remember to run through your wall for a free buff, and when you basic attack and gain a Star Jade, you get a stamina-free empowered charge attack. It is not worth stacking more jades before you charge attack. You will deal more damage if you charge after each basic attack. However, your charge attack has a fairly long animation, so sometimes staying on the move and getting another jade or two is the better call. But you should try to play hot potatoes with your jades and throw them away as fast as you can. However, the difference is small enough that you should play how you like. If you prefer to stack more of them for the flair, go for it. Have fun. Don't let yourself become jaded. If you enjoyed, like, share, sub and all that. Or don't. Don't worry, I won't get sentimental about it.
さようなら。